I think it's safe to say that the Nintendo Switch is slowly becoming the ultimate Zelda machine, and soon will replace the need for a Wii U entirely, except for two major things, that being Twilight Princess and Wind Waker HD. Cause as of now, we can pretty much play every other Zelda Virtual Console except the DS ones as well. Hopefully we'll get Nintendo Switch Online DS and be able to play all the DS games. I mean, they would fit perfectly on the Switch, like if we just hold it vertically. I mean, this is a touch screen after all, so technically we can play those games. So hopefully we do get that, but the game that I want more, or the two games I want most on the Nintendo Switch, of course, are Twilight Princess and Wind Waker HD, as yeah, those two games only make sense to be on the Switch. They were two remakes that were ported for the HD Nintendo console, and this was the unsuccessful HD Nintendo console, and now that Nintendo has a successful one, why don't they port them now on here so everybody can play them, not just the people who own the Wii U, right? I don't really know the reasoning behind it. I know a lot of people, including myself, thought eventually, by now especially, with how the Switch is going to be replaced with the successor next year, that we'd have these games on the Switch by now, but for some reason we don't. And let's be real, as cool as the Wii U looks, like, don't get me wrong, I love its aesthetic. I still love my Wii U. I use it from time to time, if anything, mainly for those 4 games I'm unable to play on my Switch. Yeah, in general, the Wii U still is very outdated for what it is. While it is a really nice machine to kind of hold, I can't actually walk more than like 10 feet away from my Wii U console without this disconnecting. So technically, I haven't really been able to play this game portably. I can't even go to the bathroom and keep Twilight Princess running without it saying it lost connection or something. So, you know what? I decided to do something that Nintendo don't. I don't know. You get the point. And I wanted to make my own ultimate Zelda console, at least a way to play both Twilight Princess and Wind Waker HD on the go, because I don't think we're going to be able to do that on the Switch's lifetime. Hopefully with the successor, but I'm coming to terms that maybe I shouldn't wait any longer and just play them myself. So what I decided to do, as you may notice, is I turned my Steam Deck into a Zelda machine, the true ultimate Zelda machine. As you can see, I am absolutely in love with how it looks. I'm using a D-brand skin that is based off of the Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, Pro controller. Obviously the shapes are different for copyright issues. And yeah, overall it looks pretty cool. I'm not here to promote D-brand. If anything, I'm not too happy with this product because my biggest issue is I can't get the sticker itself, even on the edge of this, to like kind of be put into place. I'm not sure if you could see it because it's not really focusing, but my point is I couldn't put the sticker on right, so I literally had to put on this case, and if I take off this case, the sticker will really rip off with it, so I'm just gonna keep the case on forever, essentially. This is, funny enough, the Kill Switch case. Again, not promoting D-brand because not really happy with what the result ended up being, the fact that I can never take off this case. So yeah, don't look into it if you think this is really cool. I mean, if you want to literally replicate this exact look, maybe, but just know, if you don't know how to put on the stickers like I do, you'll never be able to take off this case. So I'm kind of stuck with it, but at least it looks the part, right? It really does look like a Zelda console. But not only that, it actually has the games I want, but obviously with we know what the Steam Deck is. It's a Linux-based PC with a gamepad around it. It's not necessarily a gaming console per se. It's just a computer that emulates it all. And yeah, essentially with it, you can really turn it into an experience to where it feels like you're playing these Zelda games on your Steam library, as I will demonstrate right now. I'm going to go ahead and just plop it into my capture card and show you guys exactly what I'm talking about, because ever since I've done this, I've been in love, and I'm not even, like, no longer am I just waiting for Nintendo to announce the HD remakes on the Switch. I can wait now. Now I can finally be patient. So I popped it in, and I'm going to go ahead and make sure I'm recording right now. So there we go. You should be able to see the screen. Just to make sure I'm in sync, I'm going to go ahead and make sure the controller is also in sync. As you can see actual Steam library games and what's it called? Zelda games, which is a bit jarring. So let me just go ahead and do left, right, right, left. Okay, we're in sync. You had to see that on video. This is how I sync my gameplay. But yeah, as you can see, for some reason it says no playtime, but there is playtime. I guess Steam can't actually, count that, which I'm fine with. But yeah, if you go to library, as you can see, my non-Steam games, I don't really need the Cemu emulation per se, but I have it just in case I need to like tinker with it and I don't want to open the Linux-based desktop version. I can just do it through this, the Steam Deck OS. But yeah, as you can see, I have both, Wind Waker HD and Twilight Princess HD, and they run absolutely perfectly. I also put Xenoblade Chronicles X. As you guys know, Xenoblade is my, right after Zelda, my next favorite gaming series. So I kind of want those portably. I really hope we do get Xenoblade X also on the Switch. That's another game that really needs to be ported, and that I'm extremely upset that it's not. But yeah, those are like the 3 games I felt like were mandatory to put on that I just really want to see on the Switch that we don't have, so I thought I'd put them on this. And you may be wondering, why do I have Ocarina of Time? Well, this is actually the Ship of Harkinian version, and let me just say, I've been in love with this version. It is so good. It really feels like the Ocarina of Time, you could say Steam or PC edition. I even call it Ocarina of Time PC. If anything, let's just run some of these games and show you how convenient it is. So to really give it the Wii U experience, as you may know, the Wii U, for some reason, Nintendo is really weird with how they kind of are designing their controllers because they're not consistent. So during the, I guess, Wii and Wii U era, we were going for more of a, PlayStation style, where both of the analog sticks are, kind of centered together and not off-center, kind of like what an Xbox or a Pro controller now is, which is interesting, because the Switch no longer does this style. It follows the Xbox format, but before it was more of a reverse PlayStation. What I mean by reverse PlayStation is the PlayStation has them on the bottom, the analog sticks, rather than the top, but they're still kind of, in the same area. They're not swapped with the D-pad or anything, as, now the Switch and Xbox controllers are. So to me, it's a bit weird playing some of these Wii U games with an Xbox controller, even though that's usually what you want to pair to your, Steam Deck, I guess. But I want to kind of get a feeling of the 2 analog sticks being, again, centered together, like the Wii U Pro controller. As you can see, this was actually a Pro controller I received thanks to, I already forgot the company. I got it almost 10 years ago, but it's pretty much the actual Nintendo Wii U Pro controller, but with the skin on it. Anyways, my point is, I made sure to get a SteelSeries controller that kind of mimics the Wii U style, but more of in the PlayStation style, as they're on the bottom, not the top. But because of that, it gives me a vibe in which I feel like I'm playing it. So obviously we're here for Wind Waker Twilight Princess HD, but I kind of just want to show off how amazing this version of Ocarina of Time looks. And yeah, as you can see, it does widescreen properly. You can put on skins, texture packs, all sorts of stuff, and it is just so sexy. I am in love with this version of Ocarina of Time. It really does feel like the ultimate PC edition. While it isn't the 3DS version, I kind of prefer the original N64. Something about it. And then being able to apply the 3DS texture packs makes it even more better. But yeah, that's all aside the point. As you can see, I could play it seamlessly, super easily. Yeah, I'm absolutely in love. But of course, we can easily exit and then jump into another Zelda game, which we're going to do. So yeah, exiting this one, let's go to the real meat and potatoes. Yes, Wind Waker and Twilight Princess HD. I'll open up Wind Waker. I've been playing a decent amount of both, believe it or not. This is how I've been getting my Zelda fix, and it's not even from a Nintendo console. So yeah, hopefully I don't upset Nintendo. Technically, I own all of these games physically and digitally, and more than once. I feel like emulating them can't really be that bad. I'll buy it on the Switch. I am supporting Nintendo to death. But they don't want to support their fans and just port their games on it, and they'll give them money, but apparently there's an issue with that. I wonder if it is the stamps and the tingle bottles, if Nintendo wants to make a new version of Miiverse, maybe Miiverse 2 on the next Switch, and maybe that's why we've been waiting. If that's the case, then it was worth the wait, honestly, but we have no clue. Anyways, yeah. what's really nice is you can use the Wii U gamepad and literally play it like you're playing on the gamepad when you hold the actual Steam Deck. But if you want to play it on the big screen, as you can see, so I could show you guys what I'm doing, you can use the controller. You can trick the console into thinking you're using a gamepad, and all you need to do, which is super nice, is I just hit like the back pedal on the Switch, or on the Steam Deck rather, because it has like 2 back buttons. All you do is hit it, and that's essentially, I believe, the minus button that would switch the TV to, you know, the Wii U gamepad, essentially, like jumping back and forth between this and the TV. That's how you do it with this. So it's super seamless. And then I hit minus like this, and boom, I'm playing like I'm playing on the gamepad. And it's super nice because, as you can see, I have access to the map, I have access to everything. I don't have to actually look at my Steam Deck to see what's going on. Because if I was playing on the gamepad and using a Pro Controller on, you know, the Wind Waker HD, the map would be displayed on it, the items, everything like that. And when I'd pause, so like, let's go ahead and show you. So when I'd pause, it would do this. So like, essentially every time I'd pause, it would like, look at the gamepad. And yeah, it's not really optimal, but the fact that you can easily just fix it like that, boom, I'm good to go, and it is seamless. As you can see, I'm obviously playing hero mode, or rather the second quest, and I'm just collecting all the photos I can, doing the Nintendo gallery. It's so much fun. As you can see, seamless, no lag, no anything. It runs perfectly, surprisingly, and it really just feels like I'm playing it on the Wii U, except actually portably. If you do want a tutorial on how I did this, because I'm sure a lot of you guys are wondering, like, how the hell did you do this? I'm definitely open into making one. It really depends on how this video is received. So if there's a lot of you guys wanting to see how I did this, and if you want to do it yourself, I'll definitely make a full-on tutorial. But now let's go ahead and show off Twilight Princess HD. I don't know, this video is more so just to show you guys how I decided to do this myself, because Nintendo didn't want to, and that it really does work, and it is such a cool feature. So yeah, here, Twilight Princess HD, once again, gonna boot it up, use the Wii U gamepad. The Wii U gamepad is a bit more annoying with Twilight Princess HD in the sense of like, so let's go ahead and swap, and then hit minus. And now if I open up the menu, sadly, I can't actually use the analog sticks or the controller altogether. You literally have to like drag and drop. So as you can see, I have to touch my actual Steam Deck and drag it. Luckily, if you're playing handheld mode, you just see it on the actual Steam Deck, so you're able to do it really easy. It'd be like you're playing it on the gamepad, but sadly, when you are doing it this way, it's not as easy. Luckily, I can go to the SEMU settings and switch the controller, but it wouldn't be as seamless if I did that, so yeah. And as you can see, with Twilight Princess, I also started a new file, been playing through it, and where I stopped playing is the 3rd Wolf Link section here in Lanayru. This is honestly where I usually stop for a bit. I have to take like a decently sized break and then I come back. Interestingly enough, I'm like at like a midway point with most Zelda, or the other 2 Zelda games except Twilight Princess. Twilight Princess I'm a bit before the midway point just because of that Wolf Link section, but I'm about there. And then Xenoblade, I'm just kind of messing around because I've actually have it beaten on my Wii U, and that game is so big, I don't see myself really investing another playthrough yet. We'll see. I just would rather have it on the Switch, but thankfully, with these 2 games being on the Steam Deck, I'm more than happy to invest my time to play through it. Because I'll be honest, I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate. You want to pick up Wind Waker HD or Twilight Princess HD again, but you're afraid if you do, it will be ported on the Switch. And you're like, oh, then I have to start again. And, you know, you kind of don't want to redo it. That's what I was thinking up until now. But now that I got it on the Steam Deck, I'm more than happy. And if somehow Nintendo does announce it on the Switch, I have more of a reason to keep playing it. So for me, I don't mind. But yeah, that's been pretty much it. And I can add every other Zelda game, but again, I don't see the point. I still have my Switch, I still have my Wii U, I could play all the other like Game Boy Zelda games. And let's be honest, the Switch, while it isn't as portable, it's way more portable than the Steam Deck. The Steam Deck is so much bigger, so much clunkier. So in terms of portability, this is still better, and I'd rather have it on this. But in terms of, you know, either choosing this or the Steam Deck, I would much rather choose the Steam Deck because that's actually portable, and yeah, it still has a Zelda aesthetic to it that kind of reminds me of the gamepad. The gamepad is a chunky, you know, machine, just like, as you can see, this bad boy here. I mean, this is way bigger, way heftier, especially again with the kill switch case, but sadly, I will not be able to take it off, so I'm gonna have to deal with it. But yeah, let me know what you think of my, you know, Switch and what you think of the ultimate Zelda machine. Again, I could have made it way more cooler and had all the Zelda games show up, but I just don't see the point. And personally, yeah, if I can play on another console that's convenient, I'll just do that. I mean, there's so many other ways, like all the GBA Zelda games even. I'd rather play it on more authentic hardware. Like I've been playing it on my analog pocket instead. As you can see, instead of even playing Switch Online, I'd rather play it on this. So yeah, it's been pretty nice as well. So in general, there's so many ways to play Zelda, and soon it's so cool to think that the Switch will really have it all, but maybe not this Switch. Most likely the Switch successor. Hopefully I'm right. Let me know what you guys think. But yeah, I guess that about does it for this video. I just thought I'd show off that collection or some of my collection. If you guys are interested, I'm definitely interested in making a room tour, because I've never done one in this room, and a lot of you guys have been asking like why I have so many controllers and so many things. So it'd be cool to kind of show off everything and why and what I have, things for what reason. So yeah, if you are interested, again, please let me know. Show some support in the comments below, and let me know what other kind of random video you'd like to see me do, because again, I'm just trying to de-rust, get back into the swing of things before Echoes of Wisdom comes out. But you know, we won't commit to anything in particular, just kind of fun videos. So literally any idea you have, just let me know in the comments, and I'm willing to do it, because yeah, I'm just trying to have fun and get back into the swing of things as mentioned. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching. Again, show your support by leaving a like, subscribe, all that jazz. I'd really do appreciate it. As always, I've been CM, and I'll see you in the next one.